good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am Old Man 102. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Ricciville. We are going to pretty much pick up exactly where we left off. So the only thing I did was move some of the equipment around. So we're going to grab our wheat, and we're going to make sure there's none left in the home silo, and we're going to run it over to the dairy and mill. We've got to get to dairy and mill at least some of the product over there. So we definitely got to get our all of our sugar and flour and base products started. I just want to take a quick, let me throw my map back on, let me throw my HUD back on, because there was a little bit more wheat here, because I was taking some screenshots yesterday, so I turned them off. We'll run this over, and we'll get these fields taken care of today. So today's going to be a field care episode, I believe. Our grass was still not ready to cut, so I still haven't recut this grass. So I imagine that's going to be tomorrow morning's, well, the next game day. I'll do some busy work. All of our fields are fertilized. One thing I wanted to do, let's pull over here real quick before we run this to, I have traffic turned off, so it don't matter. Let's jump over here. Oh, wrong one. Let's jump over here really quick. We've got to get this harvester started. So we're going to make sure it's dropping swath, and we'll hire a worker. Yeah, so this one's good to go. Alright, let's jump back in here. Where am I parked? Somewhere over here. Yeah, now we can run this over. We got at least the harvester working. Get our clover field harvested. Clover field, that whole mess is going right to the composter. So we can I want to build up a ton of compost so we can get the orchards and greenhouses going. Our root crops are in. As soon as this rice field goes, it's in its last growth stage, so as soon as this rice field is ready, it's all going to go straight to the seed factory. I'm just waiting for that to go ready to harvest. Now this doesn't have like fuel and crates and pallets or any of that yet. This strictly has this is our first delivery. Should take the wheat. It's not much, but it's going to start getting us a little bit of flour. Yeah, so this thing needs, it's both the dairy and the mill combined together. So it's going to make us molasses, sugar, flour. All we do is bring some crates over now, and some coal. We're going to get veggie oil, we're going to get some cheese and some butter, soy milk, and then fish bait on this factory. We're going to get our fish bait over here as well. So once we get our fish bait up and running, we can then we can go do some fishing. So probably won't. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait until our root crops are done before and we have to get a soy harvest in as well. So we're not even gonna be making flour until we get some coal and some crates over there. But I hope everyone is doing well today. Changing up the series on YouTube a little bit. The Banished is not getting the views, and Factorio is not getting the views. So I'm going to change the rotation up a little bit. I'm going to drop Banished. I'm going to drop Factorio. I'm going to pick up Vintage Story. And then I'm going to keep Automation Empire. So I'm going to go every third day. So it'll be or I'm not sure about the rotation yet, but it'll be 3 in a rotation instead of 4. I'll probably go Farm Sim still every other day. So I'll probably go like Farm Sim, Vintage Story, Farm Sim, Automation Empire in that rotation. Alright, so that takes care of that job. Let's go over and get the straw picked up. And then we're gonna do a soy harvest, and then we'll flip these back to wheat or barley. So it shouldn't take long to get this picked up. We'll have to keep an eye on our hired help. Make sure it doesn't put that harvester in the creek. Why are we not getting a lot of straw? Why did we only get 6,000 liters of straw off of that? I have no idea. What happened to our straw? What's wrong with the... Oh, wow. There's no way we should have gotten only 6,000 liters of straw off of that field. I have no idea what happened there. You need to go to soybeans. Yeah, I have no idea what happened to our straw. That was gonna be our animal straw. Why we only got 6,000 liters is beyond me. It was plowed, it was limed, it was fertilized. You go do your thing. We're gonna pick the straw up across the street, and I have no idea what went wrong. I'll have to look at the game log after the stream and see if there's anything weird with the last map update. Let's back this up, turn this on. Yeah, I have no idea what happened to my straw. Get any more on this side? Yeah, I have no idea. That was weird. Yeah, that was really weird. That's looking much better on the straw. I have no idea what glitched that out earlier. We're going to actually throw this in storage so we can start getting some animals. So this will go towards our animals. Instead of throwing straw in the composter anymore, we'll be throwing it in the barn until we have enough. Alright. A little bit for future animals. Let's take this guy over to where our clover field is. Check on that hired help. And then we'll come over and keep an eye on this cedar and flip him over to the next field. He's only got like 2 more passes. We got a few boulders. And we've got, so yeah, I'm gonna have to do some mining. I'll do some mining busy work between episodes. Alright, this guy working, or did he get himself hung up on a pile of grass and go home? Oh, no, he's doing alright. Let's catch up to him. So we'll get a couple of passes done here real quick. And keep an eye on the cedar. Now I'm going to actually flip this over to, you know what I didn't even do? I didn't even check the field growth state before we set that cedar off. I'm really hoping that field didn't need plow or lime. I should have looked, I didn't even, yeah, that straw threw me off my game. I'm really hoping that field 4 did not need plow. Okay, it did not. Perfect. Alright, so 3 does not either and 6 does not. Alright, so let's leave this guy here for a minute. Let's head back over to here. Oh yeah, I didn't even think to check the what these fields needed before I set the cedar off. probably do the same thing here. We'll just set him off. We'll go pick up the rest of the grass. Oh, get out of your way. You do your thing. Let's jump back over here. One or two more rows catch up to this guy. And then again, we're going to just flip this one. No, do I want to? No, I'm going to keep this one in clover so we can keep the composter going. Now, we have a new clover field. This one's getting flipped to soy as well. And then we'll have our new clover field over by the where our future animal area is going to be. I'm just going to spin this guy around so he's out of the way of the harvester. He can sit here a minute. We'll let that catch up. We'll check on helper H. Let's fire you for a minute. And we'll just finish this up. This way we can drive it over near where we're harvesting our clover. So I'm still debating whether I want to use the in-game orchards and greenhouses, or if I want to put the placeable ones down where we have to build them. I'm leaning towards putting the placeable ones down where we have to build them, which is going to cause us to put more building factories down, construction material factories down. So we may look into that next time as well. Rather than go the easy route and use the ones that are already built into the map up and running, I think we're going to put the buildable ones down. And then we'll see what we need to get those built. So I'm pretty sure we're going to need like water pipe, sewer pipe, glass. So we'll have to get some of the other factories up and running. Alright, cool. Let's get this guy folded up. And we'll go to do a little bit of multitasking on this field. I still want to find a tractor as a replacement for this big butt. I just haven't had time to dig through my mods folders. Want something with a little bit better road speed. We'll check on this guy on the way through as well. So this is the updated composter. It is out of waste, but we have 1.8 million liters of compost sitting in here waiting for when we get some orchards and greenhouses. But I want that like stuffed full and ready. We should have, we'll check on our seeders and fertilizer. Now we don't have the seeder going yet because we're waiting for our rice field. But we should have some fertilizer made, we should have some herbicide made. Because this thing's going to need seeds and fertilizer soon. Let's get this guy unfolded. I'm pretty sure this did not need field 6. Yeah, no lime, no plow. So we're good here as well. Does not need, I should say it does not need to be limed or plowed. It is good to go. So what I'm actually going to do is we're going to multitask on this field. I'm actually going to set this guy off. We're going to jump back into here, and our harvester decided he was done. So let's get him spun back around. We'll get him back over to here. I'll set you off. Come on. Let's try that again. Set you off. Yeah, and it will come back over here. And we will turn this guy back on. We can stay ahead of the seeder. Yeah, 'cause our we have like 6 or 7 million liters of silage to sell off, so we're not hurting for cash. It's not going to take long for that seeder to catch up. This harvester needs to hurry his butt up a little bit. The only advantage we have is that Cedar takes himself a while to turn around and get himself set back up. And then this guy's going to get to the end of the row and say, "Oh, I'm done, I'm going home." No, are you going to get yourself hung up on the pile? Or are you actually going to flip yourself around? Let me get out of your way and see what you're going to do. you're going to get yourself hung up on the pile trying to turn around. Oh. This helper's a little bit smarter than I thought. So let's take a look at, we're waiting on this water field. Still in the last growth stage. Need this water field so we can get our rice over to the seed factory. Won't take long to knock this out. We'll do one run of soy here and then we'll, oh no, I don't need to, I was to say, keep forgetting I do not need to replant clover over here. So we'll flip this over to soy, and which we're planting now, and then after soy we'll flip all of our fields back to wheat or barley so we can get a ton of flour built up in the mill. I'm not going to make animal feeds on this map. We're just going to buy animal feeds. Come on, buddy. 2 more rows. Cedar's about 1/3 of the way across the field. Come on, don't get hung up on the pile. Let me see if I can't get that out from underneath you. So you don't get hung up over there. Sneak under you I can, but I did not get all of you. Let's do another circle. Ow, didn't mean to hit his header. Alright, let's back him out. Back it out. Uh-oh, now I'm stuck. Tried to sneak the grass out. Alright, let's get this guy folded up. Let's get him out of the way of the cedar. Just take him across the bridge real quick. Actually, no, we could just park him here. Alright. Jump back over here. Get this way, this guy out of the way of the cedar. Well, we have to save the clover. We're going to need the clover to make grass seed. So I cannot dump the clover in the composter. It's got to go into the Pennington factory. Alright, so you can sit here. Let's grab this guy. And we'll dump this into the composter. that's a nice, another quick million liters of, that's going to be another nice million liters of compost. Not quick, but nice. Let's get this guy out of the way. Get our exercise in for the day. I'm a poet, didn't even know it. And then this clover's going to go to the main farm silo for now. And then, you know what, I'm not going to take him too far because we're probably going to send him off on a contract somewhere. So let's get his pipe out. He can, oh yeah, he can stay here. We'll get his pipe out. Perfect. He can sit there. We're going to, let's see. So our field state, we have everything we need. Every field we own is growing or just seeded. So let's actually jump back into here a minute. Didn't mean to flip through those vehicles. This guy's going to get to the end of the row and say, I am done. Or he's going to try and back himself up this entire field. Oh, yeah, you're going to try and back yourself up the entire length of the field. Come on, fire. Let's get this last little bit done. And now we should have a nice soy harvest to make soy milk with. Now we'll just finish this up real quick. A couple passes. If I was careful, I probably could have done it in 2. I was probably going to end up with 3. No, maybe not. Oh, nice. Let's get this guy folded up. And we'll get him back. I'll get him back to the yard. Get him off the field for now. Alright, he can sit here. We are 30 minutes in. I am Old Man 102. Thank you for stopping in. Please smash that like and subscribe on your way out. It'll help the channel grow. I hope you have an awesome day, and we will catch you next episode.